I guess I messed it up, but that's okay. Here we are. We're live.
So good. It's one of those days, you know what I mean?
It is like I thought I had my thing ready to go, and I don't. And I'm like, screw it, whatever, it's fine. All right, so here with me today on what day is it? Friday. Friday. I've got George from Black Rose Burning.
Yes.
So all right, tell my viewers who you are and what you do.
I play bass and write songs for Black Rose Burning, post-punk, synthwave, gothic rock band out of New York City.
All right, and so how did the band name come about? Black Rose Burning.
Well, I've always had this thing for a long time, for years and years. I've always had this image of a black rose. I think I picked it up subconsciously from Phil Lynot's Black Rose album, which, I'm a huge Thin Lizzy fan. But, I just always had this image in my mind, which is now our logo. And I just like the concept. I just thought it was an interesting concept when I first thought of it. And it always stayed in the back of my mind. And now I get to use it.
All right. So how did you start getting into making music?
The thing that got me to be what I would say is a lifelong musician is the first time I ever saw Kiss.
Okay.
When I saw Gene Simmons, I was like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my life. So I was pretty much sold then. When I grew up, Kiss was probably my favorite band, and like seeing them live was my first live concert, and I was hooked. That was it.
All right, that's cool. And so, how did the sound for Black Rose Burning develop? I feel like it's changed a little bit over time. It's finally getting to be like, really nice and polished sounding. But how did it develop?
Well, I was with a band with a couple of friends of mine, and we weren't kind of getting along musically. And I just decided, like right before the pandemic, I was going to sit down and just really like work on, some songs and, not to waste my time. I mean, I constantly have to be making some kind of music. So I figured I'd sit down, write some songs. And the band I was former in was kind of in that vein. So I just started there. And then I ended up making a full record, which was Year of the Scorpion. And, on that record, I pretty much did everything: programmed, played bass, sang, played guitar, and I learned a few things about myself. I learned a few things about making music.
Yeah.
And as time progressed, my guys Lewis and Frank. Lewis plays drums and Frank plays guitar. They had been playing with me for 2 years by the time I started writing for this record, and I was like, I'm wasting so much excellent talent and not really expanding the sound. I said, hey, do you guys want to get into this? And they were like, absolutely. So the difference between the first two records and this record mostly is, as you would say, it might sound a little more polished, is there's actually pros doing pro jobs instead of me tinkering away. I mean, I have a fantastic guitar player and a fantastic drummer.
Sure.
The drums are live. They're no longer programmed. It more or less coalesced on this third record into a real band.
Okay, that makes sense. So how's reception been for your new album so far?
Come again?
How's the reception been on your new album?
It's actually been very good. I think the people who've liked my stuff since I started, they're digging it because it has a new and different feel, and people are coming in. I think they like it too. It's more like there's a little more rock to it, a little more guitar. It's a little more aggressive. People are saying this is the best thing that's been done yet. So, I'm very happy about that. Like old fans.
I liked it too. I thought it was really good.
Thank you.
So obviously, other than technology today, what's the biggest struggle that you're facing as a musician?
Biggest struggle? I really, as a musician and as a live performer, I'm not really facing any struggles.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I'm having a great time out there when we play, and I get to meet new people and meet old friends. And when it comes to making a record, I have my own studio, so it's not like, it has to be a rush job or anything like that. I mean, musically, I'm pretty set. I would like the actors union to settle their strike so I could go back to work full time,
Hmm.
and everything would be 100% peachy.
Yeah. All right. So, have you done like a lot of live shows as Black Rose Burning, or only a handful?
I lost you for a second.
Oh, okay. Have you done a lot of live shows as Black Rose Burning, or only like a handful, or?
Oh no, we've done a lot of shows. We started doing
Okay.
shows for the record The Wheel, and we've been all over. The only place we haven't really been is the Southwest and the West Coast. We've
Mhm.
been all over the East Coast, all over the Midwest. We'll be doing it again. We have a show coming up in December in DC,
Nice.
for Slings and Arrows, which is a promo company there that we really like. Um, and we have a new booking agent, so like we're ready to go, man. We'll play, man. And we like to play.
Hmm. Does like one show in particular stand out for any reason?
Little internet problem here.
That's okay.
I
Um,
think I'm back.
I think you're back. Am I good? George, hello. Oh, jeez. Oh, oh, George, you there?
Okay, I lost you for a second there.
Yeah, no worries. We're just having all the struggles today, anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Like I don't know what's going on in the universe today.
Me neither.
But I'm having
Um,
fun. So
oh,
little
that's good.
technical things like this, we have them in life, and
Oh,
we have
yeah,
them in electronics.
for sure. All right. Does one particular show that you've played stand out above the others?
I would say this year, two stood out.
Mm,
Red Party New York City, which is good friends of mine who throw a monthly party. It's always great there because it's our hometown, and
mm,
everybody comes out and really shows us the love. And we also played Absolution Fest in Florida, which was
nice,
awesome. It was very great. Mark, the promoter, took great care of us. We met a lot of bands. I met Shannon from Light Asylum. Awesome. Met a
nice.
lot of new people. Met a lot of new bands. Made a lot of new friends. Those would be the two standout shows I think this year. The ones that like really stood out.
Mm,
Most of the
right.
shows are pretty good. We play a lot of places, and the reception's usually pretty good. But those ones were like over the top, I think.
All right. Have you had any weird fan interactions?
Any weird fan interactions? No, I think I'm generally pretty mellow, and the people that come at me are pretty mellow. So no, I haven't had anything go nuts, but
Well, that's good.
you know it's been pretty good. Like nothing crazy.
I like to ask that question because some people have a really good story for it.
Yeah, no, we hang out. We have a few drinks after we're done. We talk to people. We chill out. Then we go to the next place, and like I haven't had any weirdness yet, so I'll cross my fingers and say yeah.
All right, this question's kind of off the wall. If you were a salad, what dressing would it have?
Oh, I would definitely have to say blue cheese.
Okay, why?
That's what I eat. I don't eat any other dressing but blue cheese, and
All right.
it has a nice distinct flavor, like me, like me.
There we go. All right, I believe it was James Perry asked me to ask you who will protect us from the terrible secret of space.
Of me, of course. Me from the ship. I'll take care of Earth. Don't worry. Earth is in good hands.
All right. So, where can people follow you and find all your stuff?
Bandcamp is probably the best place to find us. It's just blackroseburning.bandcamp.com. We
Okay.
have a website, also Black Rose Burning. You know, we have all the normal, baubles and trinkets. Facebook, um, YouTube. We have all the normal stuff. I mean, Black Rose Burning is one word is usually mostly what it is, or maybe a one because somebody pesky got to it before me.
Yeah.
But it'll either be Black Rose Burning or Black Rose Burning one most times. And I'm available on all social media. Anybody who has questions, drop me a line. You can ask me anything you want.
All right. So
Life in space is not a secret.
All right. So since it's almost Halloween, I'm gonna ask, what's a particularly interesting costume you dressed up as when you were growing up for Halloween?
Well, I mean, I remember dressing up as Kiss as a kid, of course, and it was the assorted wolfman, werewolf kind of thing. Until I became an adult, that's when the costumes got really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe. I mean, I haven't really gone out to like a costume party in a long time, but I went out one year. I was hanging out with Brian from Dresden Dolls, the drummer, and he was dressed in a super cool Nosferatu, and I had on what I think is my favorite all-time costume as an adult ever: complete full samurai armor. Real armor, not this was not plastic, it was real armor.
Yeah.
And it was such a pain in the ass, but it looked so cool. That would be my favorite costume of all time.
That's epic. All right, you got any plans on Halloween this year?
I'm going to see The Damned at Irving Plaza, one of my favorite bands of all time. I've seen them a bunch of times, but like on Halloween, that's going to be awesome. Sweet. Irving Plaza, The Damned.
Nice. All right. Was there anything we haven't touched on that you wanted to talk about today?
Not really. I mean, you covered all bases. We have 3 albums. They're all unique. They're all uniquely different. Come and check us out. Like some pages. And tell me what you think about the music. I'm most interested in what your viewers and people who are watching this think about the music. Hey, it's very hard to hurt my feelings, so you can totally be honest. Like I love feedback from people, and I love knowing what people think about the music.
For sure. All right. Well, what do you want to say to your fans who watch us, or new fans you could have made today?
Thank you. Without you, I'm nothing. I love you all. You all know who you are, and you all know who you are to be. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me. And I now need to announce on Monday, Halloween Eve, technically, I suppose, I've got the Waning Moon coming on to talk about all the stuff they've been up to. So that should be a lot of fun. 8 p.m. EST.
They're great guys. Zach.
They are great guys. I talked to Zach a few weeks ago.
He's an awesome guy and a good guitar player and a guitar and amp connoisseur.
Absolutely.
Some questions about that.
Oh, yeah. I had him on a couple months ago. I asked him how many guitars he had, and he had no idea.
Yeah, he's out of control, really. In a good way, though.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. This was fun. And let me know when you're working on. I know you just put something out, but let me know when you got something else new coming out, and I'll, write about it or get you back on here.
I'll definitely make sure it comes your way. I appreciate you taking your time.
Yeah, no problem. You have a good day.
You too, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Drop the bass.